big difference in ads in Amazon ads. And if we go, no,
We
we
used landing cube. We used brand referral bonus URL so that we can track how much sales we're getting. And
some sellers also use eBay, Walmart, and Shopify, all platforms, e-commerce platforms.
according to recent articles, desktop sales versus mobile sales.
Qualities about the products in the first 5 to 6 keywords.
Hello everyone, welcome. Today I have a very special guest with me. He is an Amazon advertising expert, and today we are going to talk about Amazon. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Mr. Malik Hanan here. Hi Mr. Malik, how are you?
Fine, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Malik, I have a couple of questions about Amazon advertising, and I'm sure a lot of audience are eager to know all these questions, and they want those answers from you because you are managing a lot of brands from such a long time, and you have very good experience in this. I have been following your LinkedIn profile, and I'm seeing all those posts, all the results of your clients. It is really overwhelming for me, and obviously, it is
Thank
great achievements that you have done. So let's begin. Okay, I have a couple of questions. I'll just shoot them to you, and obviously you can just ask me whatever questions you have for me or my audience. Okay, so you are helping a lot of brands for such a long time. So what
Yes,
are your thoughts on how Amazon ads have changed over the years?
I think that the if you see the last 2 years or 3 years, there is a big difference in ads in Amazon ads. And if we go, no, we are mostly when we go for the new launches nowadays, we mostly the Amazon ads is there, but mostly we use the external traffic to rank our products and we can say that to branding, overall branding on the social media platforms. So Amazon ads is as compared to the last 3 and 4 years is a very, we can say that very tough. And because there is a lot of competition and there are a lot of sellers on a daily basis adding on a daily. And so I think the PPC and the advertising as specific to Amazon is tough as compared to last 5 years. But if we go for a branding nowadays, we are mostly go for a new launch. We mostly go for a branding. So for that, we use we can say that influencers marketing and Pinterest and external traffic, Facebook, Instagram, social media platforms to gain more traffic from external platforms, social platforms, and to can say that dominate the market overall on the social platforms, including Amazon.
Yeah, totally agree on that part. Obviously, branding is very important, and I know you are
Yes,
real expert in that part. I've been seeing your post in LinkedIn and all. And also,
thank
when we launch or for any client in our agency, Regrow Media, we for the last client, what we did is we launched through 4 to 5 different traffic channels. We used landing cube. We used a brand referral bonus URL so that we can track how much sales we're getting, and Amazon gives you 10% commission on whatever
Yes,
sales you get through that link.
yes,
Along with Amazon, obviously Amazon is tough, and a lot of sellers are also into, aside of Amazon, they also go Walmart, and there are other options
yes.
like Quotient, Kroger, those kind of Instacart, those kind of thing. And also in our agency, also we have along with Amazon ads, we also tried to manage Walmart, Quotient, then Kroger, Citrus ads, and Instacart. And we have seen that a lot of sellers are also kind of diverging in those spaces as well. And in every space that you go, obviously branding is very important, influencer marketing,
Yes.
as you have told. And yeah, so I
I
totally
think
agree on
some
that
sellers
part.
also use the sorry for cutting. Some sellers also use eBay, Walmart, and Shopify, all platforms, e-commerce platforms
Yeah,
to just show our brand and dominate the market.
yeah, totally agree on that. So obviously whatever it comes for branding and all, and according to recent articles, desktop sales versus mobile sales. what do you think that mobile sales are really high? So what would be your few tips on mobile optimized listing?
I think for now, what I observe and research about that is that 24% sellers buying products on Amazon through mobile phones. 24%. I think it is a big chunk of buyers or through that use mobile phones, and about 67% or 70% buyers use laptops, preferred laptops or PCs for buying products on Amazon or e-commerce platforms. So I think listing must be optimized according to the mobile phones, because the on the if you see the listing on a mobile, there is a just first 4 or 5 or 6 keywords that are showing on the mobile display. So I think the main the product which we are launching or launched is the keywords according to that product. The main keywords is in the start of the list. So the buyer which go through buy through the mobile is just understand the which product is, or we can say that we add features or some specific qualities about the products in the first 5 to 6 keywords. That because according to the mobile display, these are the 5 to 6 keywords that are shown on the mobile.
Okay, so
So
you optimize based on keywords, right? The top keywords,
yes,
and
yes,
then you go for the
yes,
mobile
yes,
optimization. Yeah, that's a
yes, yes.
cool way to look at this. And there is a one other question in this same topic. In terms of ranking, what we have seen is a lot of clients complain that we are already ranked organically in the first page for this keyword. Why are you still running ads for this keyword? So, how to control the CPC of search term if it is already ranked on the top spot or in the first page?
Actually, we already ranked on some good keywords and some top spots. So we just not remove the PP campaign, or we just not pause the campaigns PPC, because if we just stop the campaigns, the it's what I observed that we just de-rank the product, and the already on top spots we have ranked, we just lose that spot. So for that, if we're ranked on some specific keyword, we can say that the broad keyword class. So if the CP, we just decrease the bid according to the if the bid is 1 or 1.5, so we just not remove the decrease the bid from 1 to direct 0.5. We just decrease some cents.
Okay,
So
some percentage, yeah.
it some percentage. So it is not affected the also the rank, and not the sales and orders that we are getting on that specific spot. So it will not affect if we decrease we can say that 40% or 50% direct. So it will affect our spot, and also it will affect our sales and orders that we are getting on that keyword.
Yeah, I also would like to add some points on this. We were discussing about this the other day, that obviously omnipresent strategy has a lot to it, because Amazon is a platform where the more real estate you can get, the more better for you. So if you are getting an organic position, then try to put the sponsored ads also there. If your sponsored ad is also there, try to put your video ad also there in the same organic keyword. So what we do is we first figure out in which keywords our product is ranked organically in the first page, and that keyword has to be relevant. Now, how do we find that relevancy? Just by comparing with other 3 to 4 competitors, whether they are also ranking in the first page for that keyword or not. That justifies whether this is relevant or not. Second set of keywords will be for those keywords which we have already got sales. If they are ranked in the first page, we also target them. And the brand ads, since the video ads, since it takes 2 positions,
Video.
first the video, then the listing itself. So
Yes.
first, we use the store custom image that shows the top big banner, then the sponsor ad of the same product, then the organic listing, then the video ads which take 2 positions. So that is how we try to cover 70%, 60 to 70% of the main page or the first page. Uh, So that is how I think that has to be of some more importance in getting more real
Yes, yes,
estate if you want to. And that is why I think what you have also said, that we shouldn't pause that campaign, we should keep on
yes, yes,
investing for getting the real estate.
yes, and decrease the bids some percentage, 5 or 10, little bit.
Okay, yeah, obviously. So since we're talking about sponsored videos, sponsored brands, display, so how do you distribute a client's budget on sponsored products, sponsored display ads, then sponsored video ads? Since maximum of the sellers will have access to this, DSP, very few have access to it. So how do you distribute between these three, the client's budget?
Yes, I think you also know that the most of the if you made ads just on sponsored products.
Okay,
So if
yeah.
you can say that about 70% or 75%, mostly ads we made campaigns we made on sponsored products, and a little bit because the accounts which I'm working on that. Some accounts have a not brand registry, so it must be we must have a brand registry on Amazon. So a sponsored, we can say the sponsored brands, and 70% is if a client have a budget, we can say that 5,000 or 10,000, then the 70% is for sponsored products, and we can say that 15% or 20% for sponsored brands, and a very little bit for a DSP. Because mostly
Okay.
I think video ads are helpful in a sales, but most of the campaigns are made in sponsored products. What do you say on this?
Yeah, so I totally agree on this. As you have said, 70 to 80% sales comes through sponsored products. So obviously the budget will go on that. And when it comes to sponsored videos, sponsored brands and display, we approach it in a different way. We have observed for a few of our clients, maximum of the time, if I have to say, for supplement brands, because we take a lot of supplement brands.
Supplement.
So in that, what we have seen is generally you get very high CPC for sponsored brands if you target the top end of the keyword, top funnel keywords. But we what we do is we limit that spend of sponsored brands for the top keywords, top of the funnel keywords, which are more for harvesting more keywords. Rather, we put the proven keywords for which we have already got sales. We put those keywords and target through sponsored brands or video
Sponsored brands,
or
right?
storefront. Yeah.
I agree.
And
I agree.
for the display, what we do is we make sure that whatever results we're getting in the market basket analysis or the repeat purchase behavior from brand analytics that gives us, we put those products and target our own product in display ads as a product targeting. Plus, we have set two types of retargeting. First is obviously advertised product. That means we retarget every buyer that jump in our listing and haven't purchased. That will be always there. The second is since supplement and since we have subscribe and say we want more repeat purchase, we also set the past purchase who have purchased our product in the past. We set it for 30 days, 60 days, and then a little bit higher, 120 days. Generally, if we set more than that, we didn't get good result. So that is how we structure generally the display ads and the brand ads. Also, there's another part where, as I have said, the omnipresent strategy, where we put all the ads for all those keywords where we are ranked organically and which are relevant. So this is how we are doing the budget structure. So same as
Great
what
idea.
you told, yeah. So since we're talking about clients, so when we talk to a client, when you pitch, when you do the meeting, the first meet, so how do you approach that client? Because a client will have expectation. They want to know how much can you grow them. Okay, how much scale can they expect? So how do you forecast an account sale or ACOS?
When I get a new account, mostly first thing what I see is I will just we can say that I've divided into different 3 to 4 steps to check the account if I can improve or not. So the first step what I check is the campaign structure. First I check campaign structure, and then after that I check the listing content, and compare the list with the competitors, and do the keyword research to check if the main keywords are missing in our listing or not, and then I check the we say that images and EBC content. So most most of the accounts which also I'm working right now. The last account I've got is the, we can say that supplements account. So what I observed that there is a, when I get access on that account, what I observed that the campaign structure is not well managed, because all the keywords, the main keywords are targeted in a single, we can say this, make a single campaign of exact phrase and broad match type. So I think you also understand that it is difficult to put some keywords in a negative target if all the keywords match types are running in a single campaign. So first I just manage the campaigns, and then after that, when I compared our listing with a competitor listing, so there is a main keywords that was missing in our title. So after keyword search, we just put those keywords in our title, added those keywords, and then simply I just targeted those keywords in separate campaigns as exact, broad, and phrase. So when I got the account, the ACOS was 52%, and now after 1 month, Alhamdulillah, now ACOS was we can say that 20 or 21%. Recently, I
Wow,
also
that is
posted
great
on
result.
on LinkedIn. I think you saw that or
Yeah,
not.
yeah, I have
But
seen
recently, I
that.
posted.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that was a
that's a great
supplements
result.
account. Yes, now Alhamdulillah,
Okay,
it was going good. It is going good.
that is great. That is great.
So these are the steps that
So
these are the main steps that I check mostly.
okay, okay. Yeah, thank you for the answer. Yeah, obviously, totally agree on that. And also, when it comes to the listing,
Which parameters you checked if you got a new account?
yeah, so if I talk about supplements, so first we get their FBA reports access. We try to calculate that what was how many years they have been selling for. If it's more than 1 year, then we get a good data of their past orders. Then we try to calculate how
Yes,
much is the lifetime value, what is the cost per acquisition per customer they are spending, what is the average order value, so that we can figure out, because in supplement obviously the seller depends more in repeat purchase, subscribe and save, and that is how they
yes, yes,
make money, where each click they're spending $5, $7 each click is costing them. So on the first click or
yes,
first
yes,
sale they will not be in profitable side, obviously. So that is the first step that we do. The next step is obviously we look at the review number, which is very important, and the rating. So a lot of seller comes and they have a review 12, 13, 14, which is not at all good. We cannot get the click through rate high. If we can't get the CTR high, obviously our
yes,
CPC will be very high. So that is what we try to get and see, that how much is the review numbers, how differentiated their catalog is, whether the products they're selling is completely same to the rest of the market or not. If it is differentiated, then it will get great results. I recently shared one post in my YouTube, in my YouTube as well as in the LinkedIn as well, of one of the client where we increase the repeat purchase just by suppressing the NTB campaigns, where the new to brand percentage was more than 85%. We just suppressed those campaign, and
great.
interestingly, the organic sales jumped in the second month.
I
Yeah, yeah,
think in the supplements, if your product is quite good as compared to other sellers, so I think there is a, if you retarget your audience that is purchasing on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, on a so I think we can easily increase the sales if your product is quite good as compared to other sellers.
yeah. Totally agree. That is what we observed. Just by suppressing the NTP percentage campaigns where the NTP was high, we managed to get really good organic sales, because we have pushed the campaign so hard in the first week that now we have maximum of the keywords ranked. And now, since we are suppressing all the high NTP campaigns, then we see all the campaigns with high repeat purchases are getting really great results. In those repeat purchase campaigns, maximum of them were display ads retargeting, then post purchase retargeting, and a few percentage was brand and video ads, but that was very less in compared to the display retargetings and the product retargetings that we are doing. Uh, so that was our strategy on that part. Also, as you have told about the listing optimization part, you look at that very much. As you have told the ABC content, you look at that, and that is obviously really important. There's one part that a lot of seller kind of neglects when they build their listing, the question and answer part, which I believe that Google indexes. If the question you have in your product listing in the question and answer section, and someone searches the same question, your listing will show in the Google search result in the top, because Amazon's domain have very high authority. So
Yes.
what is your perspective on this? A lot of sellers are ignoring this part. What do you think of it?
I think what I observed that most of which accounts are working, most of the sellers just neglect avoid this say this point. So there there is a must be, I think, a question answer section in a listing that will help the seller to get, I think, more sales or some that is according to the Amazon algorithm. So it will help a seller to get more sales and orders according to that. But I think it is must be used in a listing. If a new seller go for it must be used.
Yeah, yeah. For all the viewers that is watching, if you're confused at which questions you should put, because everyone can put a question, even you as a seller
Yes.
can put a question there. So what I'll suggest is you can go for answerthepublic.com, just search the keyword of your product, and you will get all the questions based on which is searched more, and you can put those questions and answer it yourself. It is better if you can get some friends or someone to put those questions. That will be also great. So I think that should be your target. That yes, if I want to use the Q&A section, then this question should be there based on obviously the search volume. Uh, so we talked about A plus content, listing optimization, mobile optimized listing. We talked about client, how you deal with a client, who how do you forecast the sales, and generally I've been seeing a lot of your success stories, the accounts that you have taken, and the delivery rate that you have given. It is really amazing. So what is your client onboarding as a agency owner? It is obviously my I have a very much curiosity to know this. So what does your client onboarding process look like? Like how do you decide that yes, this is an account I can take and manage and scale?
Simply, I just already discussed that if you first I just see the account and we can say that the main the parameters that we see that we check in account. So the campaign structure, the most of the accounts which I got for working, I observed that there is a missing, there is a not the campaign structure is not well optimized, well managed. So there is a no, we can say there is a no negative targeting or no bid management, and there is a no, we can say that the main keywords that we need to target is missing in the content in the PPC campaign. So simply, I just see the campaign structure and see the campaigns inside the campaigns that is there is a need of negative targeting or there is a lot of spend on extra keywords or extra search terms. So after that, I just check the listing content. There is a proper images, the ABC content, and there is a great content, listing content, title, bullets, and description is properly optimized. So after that, I also check the, you can say that the business reports data of the last 30 days or
Okay.
last 60 days in the campaigns and also in the business reports. So I just check there is a we can improve or not after checking these parameters. Main parameters are these.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Totally agree on that. That is a great answer. And also, you talked about EBC content and search terms backend. So, uh, backend search term is really important whenever you're trying to rank organically your keywords. Now, do you change your backend search terms after the current search terms are ranked organically in the first page? If yes, when do you prefer? Like, what should be your timeline? That yes, now this is ranked. After 2 months, we can push. And switch to next keywords?
Backend systems for a when we go for a new launch, when we can say that doing keyword research and making content, the backend systems is I think it is really helpful in to rank our product our on our top spots, because what I observe and what I also doing in a listing content, that is I'm trying to not repetition of main keywords, or not if we use the keywords in the title, bullets, and description. So I've not again used that keywords or systems in a backend. So there is a new systems, or there is a, we can say that if you do keyword research and got some 25 or 30 or 40 keywords or 40 plus keywords, so we will just first put the main keywords according to the search volume, the title, bullets, and description. Then when we left for less volumes search volume less search volume keywords, or less search terms in last search terms, we can say that that is a long tail search terms keywords and mid tail keywords. So that is according to the, we can say that relate to our niche or our categories. So we just put them in the backend systems. So it's really helpful to rank our product on top spots.
That was a really good answer. I'm sure this answer will help a lot of sellers, new sellers, and some mature sellers as well. So we kind of do the same thing, and I have to say this, that every seller is very much greedy towards organic listing or organic rank, right? They always want more organic sales. So what we tell our
Yes, sir.
clients is we generally have a target of 3 months, that within next 3 months your listing, if it is not indexed for more than 1000 plus organic keywords, then you are not doing it properly. So how we do it is, obviously the main keywords will always go to the title, bullet points, and description part. Still, we prefer to not
Yes, yes.
include the description, only the first 2 3 bullet points and the title should be enough. Then we focus on all the misspellings to the search term, subject matter fields.
Yes, sir.
Then we
Yes, sir.
focus the other languages. Let's assume Spanish, so all those kind of languages,
Spanish.
or if there is any other misspellings, we put those in the alt text in A plus content. And we track those keywords in Helium 10 keyword tracker. Then we see if our keywords are ranked organically now in the first page. The search term, we completely delete the search term. Whatever was there, we completely delete it. It's not like we will delete and copy those in the title bullet point. No, once it is ranked, we don't need that in the search term anymore. We can change it. So we again change the search term with new keywords so
We
that we can
just
index for more.
you just simply deleted the backend system
Yeah,
completely.
yeah. The search term we completely delete it because now it's ranked, and what we have seen is it do not impact the ranking of those search terms that were in the search term field previously. So once it is ranked, then we delete it, we put new keywords in there, new search term in the
Great.
search term field. So that is what we are doing right now and getting good results out of it. But obviously, as you have said, you look at all the parts, starting from reviews to the optimization of the listing to the EBC. All those are really necessary in order to get good conversion. So do you have any tip, any extra tip that you want to share, or do you have any questions for us?
Can say you are mostly working on a supplements account. What you observe that nowadays it is we can say that it is easy to go for a supplements launch, or easy to rank a product in supplements category. What do you say? What do you think? Or
It is not easy, but we have to previously what we used to do, a simple PPC launch should have done everything right. Now, if you want to launch a product, the product first of all has to be differentiated. The main image has to be big enough and enticing to the customer. The differentiating factor should look in the main image. Second thing is we drive traffic from 4 to 5 different sources. PPC, if we're doing any money chat rebates or anything, I would rather not say that here. If we do anything like we promote it through Landing Cube, directly driving Google Ads traffic. All those things we can do also, search, find, buy, all those things we have tried and tested. And that all those traffic will give really good ranking juice to the keywords that are in the title, obviously in the first place. That combines and helps to get ranked. And when we take supplement, obviously we are considering that the review number should be good. We don't start PPC until we get some amount of reviews. That is how we do it. And then obviously getting profitable from the first is not possible in supplements until and unless you have a very good presence or marketing done already. Obviously after a few months you need to get into influencer marketing, some outside channels or branding. All those kind of things are normal now, right? So that is what we are doing. Yeah.
What do you expect that after how many months you got profit from this supplements launch? What do you
We
think?
can't. So generally, it depends on account by account, but we can't predict that. It completely depends on whether your keyword is ranked enough or not. If it is ranked enough, then obviously the CPC will start decreasing. We will get more click-through rate, and the ACOS will start decreasing. It comes more about how much ACOS or TACOS we are getting. And if, let's assume, what we have observed is if the repeat purchase of your product is very high, you can push your ACOS very high, right? Even though more than 100 200%, you can go beyond that, because you know that yes, even though you are at a negative in the first sale, that same customer is going to purchase 2 to 3 times in the next 1 year period. So you can't look at 1 or 2 months when you're dealing with supplement. You have to look at, okay, yes, my lifetime for this customer is 1 year, let's assume. That means over the period of 1 year, if I'm spending 5,000 rupees, or let's assume $100 to acquire that customer, and the customer is spending total $1,000 with me, yes, in that 1 year period, I'm profitable. So that is how long term you have to look at when you're dealing with supplements. And we are glad that we are getting clients that also understand how marketing works. Yeah. So we had a great conversation today, and Mr. Malik is really busy with a lot of clients, and it's been, and obviously I think your work starts from now, right? It is almost midnight in your place, but your work will start from now.
Yes, mostly working with agencies of USA. So most of the time, I sleep in the morning in the 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. according to the Pakistan time. So we can say that we're working in office. Right now, I'm also already in the office. So that's going, alhamdulillah, good.
Okay. So, Mr. Malik, thank you so much for joining the session and sharing all those insights of Amazon advertising with my audience. And we will again try to conduct another session where we discuss more updates about Amazon and later on. So, Mr. Malik,
Sure.
thank you so much for joining with us today.
Thank you so much.
It was really great having you here. Thank you so much. We'll see
Thank
you
you so
again.
much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Inshallah. Thank
Okay.
you so much.